The following is a presentation of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Student-led, student-centered, student-serving.
Okay. Welcome in, everybody, to the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. My name is Carly Evans. Alongside with me today on this very bright, very sunny afternoon is Wyatt Morrison. Wyatt, how are we feeling?
I'm feeling good for today. I mean, last couple days of school for seniors, and tonight's senior night, so I think the boys are going to show up, give it all that they have for tonight. I guess it's not really tonight, this evening. And so, yeah, so it seems like game is going to start underway. I don't know exactly when senior night stuff is going to happen, but stay tuned and maybe we'll catch a bit of that.
I was going to say, hopefully it's either at the beginning or maybe in the middle of like the fourth or fifth inning. It's hard to say for sure. We didn't get a ton of details, but we are here and we are ready for this game.
We're flying by the seam of our pants tonight.
Yes,
so.
we are. Amen to that. So Wyatt, we tonight, or I guess we keep saying tonight, but it's still very hot and sunny outside, so I would argue not tonight. This afternoon, we are playing Skyline. Skyline, they've had a rough season so far, 2-20 on the season. Frederick, though, not much to boast about besides their 5 wins. We're looking at 17 losses on the season, which overall is not incredible, but at the same time, definitely not Skyline's level of, I guess, winning.
Yeah, kind of the big things I've seen with Frederick over the very many times I went back and watched. I've noticed we miss the small stuff, and I see this a lot with a lot of our Frederick sports, is that we miss small stuff. And that small stuff slowly adds up, and then boom, it becomes a big thing, and ends up we losing the game. So I think the big thing that Frederick needs to watch out for is just the small stuff. I mean, stay on top of it, keep your head on a swivel, which we always say in racing is you got to keep your head on a swivel. Same thing in baseball. You got to kind of know where the ball's at, where everybody's at, kind of have a map in your head for where people are, what's your next plan. Kind of think about if the ball's going to go there, what would be your plan to get that ball back and hopefully stop someone on base.
Yeah, and it's interesting, kind of digging a little bit more into Skyline stats. You know, they're 0-12 in the league, and right now they're on a 3-game losing streak. So overall, if you're Skyline, not much to boast about, especially with their away games. They definitely struggle a lot more. They've also played a lot more on the road this season. Home games, we're looking at one win for Skyline, 9 losses away. We're looking at 1 win and 11 losses. So overall, not incredible as we're going to see the first pitch here tonight. PK. First ball of the day. PK, something that I noticed last season in particular, watching him play, he kind of struggles with some of those sliders. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike.
On bat, we have Thomas Martinez.
Martinez looking for any opening he possibly can. PK making it tricky thus far.
Yeah, PK's kind of been tricky this last couple of games. Kind of getting that flow of everything.
It'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Count sitting at 1-2. Can PK finish it off early on? And it'll rip right.
Good.
And that'll land.
Martinez,
Decent start as he's
yeah.
gonna be a two-baser. So solid performance so far.
He's even doing a little celebration out there.
Yeah, easy hit off of PK. PK, gotta watch that. Right now, it's just about minimizing opportunities for Skyline as much as possible.
I mean, like as I said before, the small stuff. I mean, you gotta look for the little things that could happen.
This will be Jackson Stainich on the plate now. PK still on that mound. PK. And catches him swinging. Beautiful first strike to start off this opponent matchup.
Yeah, and PK kind of threw that low down in the box.
Yeah, beautiful placement from PK. Stainich thought he had an opportunity, caught him swinging. PK high ball. Yeah, one of the biggest things I think PK struggles with, like I said, not only those sliders, but also just keeping it and kind of maintaining it in the box. Whenever he gets frustrated, he tends to kind of sporadically throw it about, as he'll try to get to third with a slide.
Yeah, pitching is a pretty difficult thing to do, especially for long periods of time. I mean, if you ever look at the slow-mo videos, big in anatomy. The arm is basically hyperextending every joint in there and be a ball. Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes, almost full count.
Yeah, but that exhausts every part that's in your arm, and it's a full body thing pitching.
As that'll be a pop-up. Easy grab. So, first out of this inning. So top of the first, some things we're starting to notice. PK, definitely a lot cleaner than the last time I saw him play. I think he's kind of grown into his shoes a little bit, which is good to see. This will be number 10, Sam Wright, now at the plate. Interesting, we got a lefty. There's not much being produced there. First ball. 1 ball, no strikes. As what a clean, beautiful hit. Ripped kind of center right.
Ooh,
As thankfully,
caught.
middle fielder able to draw it in. So that'll be 2 outs now. As Skyline able to capitalize with the first point of this evening. So far, Frederick can't let this inning get away from them. Top of the first, kind of crucial in developmental stages whenever it comes to the rest of the game. As beautiful rip from number 12. Able to draw it in. So after that, it was Kendrick Gomez with the rip to center field. And if you're Skyline, you got to be happy with the single point you tacked on this top of the first. Now, if you're Frederick, how are you going to reciprocate their energy? They had some fresh bats.
Yeah. Well, especially you can use this first inning as kind of scoping out the team, kind of seeing their weak points, seeing how they all play. I mean, you do that in film, but every day is going to be a new day. Everybody's going to be playing different. Everybody's in a different mindset, especially coming up to close to the end of the school year and finals. People are going to be stressed, probably not playing their best, or they might be playing their best, trying to get the lasser off those seniors. But yeah, I mean, I think Frederick's definitely going to use this part of the inning to kind of scope down and see what they can kind of take advantage of, what they're noticing Skyline is lacking in or excels in. How can they work around that team?
Yeah, I completely agree. And the interesting thing is Skyline, I don't think I've seen them with bats this hot in quite a hot minute. I mean, no pun intended there, obviously. it's one of those where it's definitely interesting to see just how hot they are right off the press. I mean, Skyline not necessarily known for producing much
Yeah.
in any of their games, which, you know, no offense to them, but they've definitely struggled this season. And so far, this top of the first, not really displaying that struggle whatsoever.
Yeah, they definitely came in swinging. That was pun intended there. But
Good joke. So, yeah, now it's all up to Isaac Lefevre to see how he responds. So Lefevre the Lefevre up to bat first. Lefevre, immediate hit. Ripped to that right side. Able to draw it in. Easy first out. If you're Skyline, you got to be praying for those pop-ups.
Jones coming up on bat now.
So now number 5, Jones. That'll be a low strike in that box. Beautiful
Really low.
placement.
Pop back into the JV field.
Heads, everybody.
The count will be 2-0, 2 strikes.
As it'll be right at the mound. Right. Low ball. So 1 in the dirt, 1 in the box. And where can he go from here? One ball, 2 strikes total. Can he finish this off? And catches him swinging. Jones tried to go out with a bang. Not much being produced for Frederick early on. Already 2 outs. Bottom of the first.
Not looking as a good start for Frederick.
Yeah, obviously plenty of time with these innings, but definitely something to be cognizant about. The way that Skyline was hitting in the beginning. Can't fall behind whatsoever, as this will be the first strike. Looking for that 3rd out to end the first. Right. Pop up.
Ooh.
So now, zip balls. 2 strikes. As first ball. This will be Avian. Avian Smith. So 1-2 count. See what Wright can make of this. Right. Again in the dirt. This will be 2-2.
Pitcher didn't really been throwing low. So that's Sam Wright. So he's been kind of like the ground a little too much. Need to try to get it up further towards the box.
As once again, that'll be in the dirt. 3-2 full count. I mean, this is beautiful execution on Smith's part, keeping it calm, cool, and collected. Haven't seen him flinch once. Waiting for that full count now. What can he make of this? Was able to come back with those 3 balls in a row. Right. Reels that hand. And that'll be a pop-up. And solid hit from Smith. Not able to produce much. Skyline able to come down with it. So decent hitting from
Yeah.
Smith.
Yeah, he's really, I mean, what is his 4th year playing for Frederick?
I believe
believe
so.
so,
I want to
too.
play.
I
I
know
want to
he's a
say he
senior.
played. I want to say he played JV for a little bit, but
Yeah, but I mean, really the big thing is just watching that ball, because that pitch has really been liking low, and been a couple times it was pretty close to being in or out of the box, and just you gotta know what you can hit, what you can't hit, and just gonna be too low.
yeah, I'm not necessarily loving Wright's ball movement. It's interesting. He tends to go low, and I don't know if he's trying to catch them with kind of like a slider approach, which is interesting
Yeah.
to where it drops down. But I mean, it's been
Mhm.
dropping too. It's been dropping too early on his pitches,
Yeah.
and it's not catching anybody off guard.
So, I mean, the game is still young, so we can definitely see some movement within that.
As PK warming up, curious to see if Skyline is going to be able to do anything with this 1-point lead. So Wyatt, is there anything that you've noticed in particular from that first inning? What did you notice?
And Frederick really needs to work on not popping the ball up too high. I know hitting a ball with a bat's one of the most difficult thing in a sport, but that can be what can kill us. Easier for them to catch it, allows more time for Skyline to get in and get their hands on it. We really need to work on. Ooh, the ump just got whacked in the face. That's what we got masked, ladies and gentlemen.
That is true.
I think we're going to be taking a moment. Andy's going to come over and make sure he's all okay.
Yeah,
Whew.
just a little thwack.
Yeah, it hit him pretty hard.
As that's Malachi Roberts.
Yeah, head with a baseball can end up being pretty bad, especially if there's some bleeding, because the head likes to bleed a lot.
Yeah, thankfully.
A lot.
Thankfully, like you said,
Yeah.
that's what you're that's what your bat's for.
That's what they made helmets for.
As PK gonna send this to Roberts. That'll be a low strike. Beautiful placement in that box. PK winds up high. High ball. This will be 1-2 the count. Already 2 strikes. Can they make quick work of Roberts? PK, high ball. That'll be 2-2. PK don't want to send this to a full count. Top of the second. And catches him swinging. Beautiful job. First out at the top of the second. As this will be Roberts. And
Ooh.
a little bit of slippage. They
Little
were just running the
stumble out
sprinklers,
there.
I believe.
Yeah, they were.
Which I don't know why you would ever do that, but
Yeah. Especially right before a game, because this, whatever red stuff they use is not red clay, but it holds in water and moisture like there's no tomorrow. This is why the game Thursday got rescheduled to Monday, because of how much moisture this retains and holds.
As now this will be Andrew Clifford.
Ooh.
Clifford's head almost
Took
gets
it to the
peeled off. PK got to calm down on that mound.
Almost took 2 heads out.
Yeah.
And that is not what Frederick wants either. We don't want to walk.
No, and you don't want to necessarily have a coaches meeting on the mound just yet.
Yeah.
But PK got to kind of clean up the act a little bit.
Low.
That'll be a low strike. Beautiful placement in that box. 1-1 the count. Clifford hoping for any shrapnel of opportunity to hit off of PK. PK sends it into the dirt. And that'll be a free base for Roberts. Roberts now on third. Encroaching on making this an 0-2 game. Skyline don't want them to pull ahead necessarily. But so far, with how hot their bats have been.
Yeah, and PK just needs to really just take a deep breath, collect himself. Nice. And
Beautiful.
just kind of recenter himself and get back in the groove.
Agreed. 2-2 the count. 1 out. And the dangerous thing is this could not turn into an early multiple run inning, as beautiful strike from PK catches him swinging right in the middle of that box. As now up to bat, this will be Isaac Rodriguez. As that'll be ripped left, straight to third, and that'll be muffed.